Okay. Yeah. So my name is Dr. Todd Strong. I'm located in Middle Tennessee, Cookeville, Tennessee specifically. So it's right in between Nashville and Knoxville. So really great place. Kind of, especially with everything that's going on. It's been kind of like a safe haven. So if you like Tennessee, it's a good place to be. But so I did my chiropractic training in Atlanta, Georgia, at Life University. It's the biggest chiropractic college in the world. So a lot going on there. And the great thing about that was that you got a lot of different doctors with different thoughts, different theories, different seminars that you could come and they could train you and you could develop and become a really kind of well-rounded doctor. It wasn't just one size fits all. It was kind of like, okay, I've got a bunch of different tools in my bag to use. It's kind of one of those things. If all you got is a hammer, everything's a nail, right? So it's one of those things like, okay, you got a hammer, you got pliers, you got a saw, so you can do a bunch of different things, and you can really help people a lot more effectively. So I did that when I was going through school. I participated in applied kinesiology training. I was the president of the club there. I've got my PAK, which is just a practitioner of applied kinesiology. It's pretty much you just look at how people move. So if we break it down, applied kinesiology, applied study of movement. Kinesiology means study of movement. So that has really helped me understand like human function, how people are moving, any dysfunction as well. The next thing is I studied at the Carrick Institute. I've probably got over 500 hours of studying of functional neurology. So what functional neurology is, we look at how the nervous system works. And if we can understand the basic function of the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves, then what we can do is we can actually look at dysfunction and say, how can we correct that through alternative therapies that don't include medication, that don't include surgery. So think of it basically like it's physical therapy for your brain and your nerves. We do like a lot of eye movement exercises. We do a lot of drills. You can use colors. You can be really creative with therapies because the more you know about the brain and how it functions is, just how fast your tools are, so it's great. It's a great profession, man. I would almost argue that if I had to ask you what the most important system in your body was, what would you say? It's probably the brain and the nervous system. It controls almost everything. There are only two systems in your body that don't rely on the nervous system. You have like an intrinsic heart rate that can function without it, and also your gut, but they don't function as well. We know, there are studies that show if you take out the brain, then you'll have major dysfunction in the heart and the gut without it. So that's kind of the reason that I study functional neurology, because I'm like, how can I make a bigger impact and how can I get people better faster? And then lastly, I am a certified functional medicine doctor. I studied through Functional Medicine University, and I did a lot of training with them. You look at blood work, urine analysis, stool samples, and then pretty much what you're doing is you're looking at lifestyle factors, you're looking at nutritional imbalances, hormonal imbalances. You use pretty much supplements, nutrition, and herbals to help correct any imbalances, as well as kind of helping people kind of get back to a healthier lifestyle, because one of my theories is that, especially we're so ingrained now that it's like we're taught unhealthy habits, and relearning those get older and older as you go. So I do a lot of work with kids and just teaching parents about what health is, and try to give them the highest quality of care that I can.
I love it. It looks like you've had just a little bit of schooling.
Just a little bit, yeah. Definitely a lifelong student.
Hey, that's a good thing. It's funny you talked about the brain.